Going against Hexaghost, Guardian has been nowhere to be seen this evening. And with odds or options like these, we've been doing almost exclusively the boss relic swaps on the Defect, but 99 gold for a rare relic has to be... I mean, it just has to be the best. So in this instance, I will do this option. For an ice cream on the Defect, now that is a lot of fun. That's very cool. So the Defect has a lot of ways to deal with having a lot of extra energy, and also has a lot of ways of gaining extra energy that you can stack for multicasts or tempests or what have you. So we're looking for, you know, like I said, turbos, double energy, all those types of things we're going to be able to carry into multiple turns and get high efficiency out of them. Most likely. Our luck. Oh, I don't know if I would quantify this as been a lucky evening so far, but I'm hoping that this ice cream turns it around. The floor 1 genetic algorithm is so hard for me to pass up. A 0-cost card with energy stacking, pretty good though. I'm thinking about the genetics. So if we have ice cream and we can pick up reinforced body or something like that, we don't have like a huge need for this genetic, but I do love genetic. It's hard for me to pass up. Compile driver being another like nice card that we could lean into. Just extra draw with extra energy could be huge. Try the genetic. Speed Act 1 with 2 health. Nice job. That did not go according to plan. Bullseye is okay, I guess? Sure. Got him. Colorless Potion is here to save the day. Streamline. Streamline doesn't really lean into our ice cream very well, but we also haven't picked up that many other cards that deal damage. And we're going into a hard pool fight and an elite. So if we run into like Gang of Gremlins or something, the Streamline's going to be very welcome. Try that out. Ugh. Spire, be kind. Please. Okay, genetic algorithm has not worked out at all, much to my surprise. Chill is here. Like a chill, for sure. Oh my god. Spire! This is our 5th fight now. A ball lightning. Yeah, the genetic has turned out to be, like, just terrible. We had to trade away quite a lot of HP. And that's going to be, like, 5 fights into... Like, my expected path was this way, taking some early events. But if we continue on this path, it's entirely combats the whole way through. So the good news is we're going to see a lot of card reward screens. The bad news is we're going to need HP to get there. It's not supposed to be good yet. I know, I just want like a turn where I can play it. I feel like it's just been... I mean, it has been a dead card up until now, and I've failed to play it. We picked it up on floor 1 and went through 5 fights, so we should have had 4 hits. Or maybe I would have been okay with 3. We only got 1 out of 4 combats, trying to save some HP. Okay, so we'll try to get a Frost Orb out, yes. And then also... Yeah, we'll get Genetic out. We're stacking a lot of energy, so the rest of the fight is going to be mostly just playing our hand down. You're out for a bit? Have a good one, Flannel. See ya in a while. They're doing 4 each, so we're doing 12. We're like 1 damage off from Fire Potion getting the kill here. Okay, calipers, oh my god. Just the classic ice cream caliper start on the Defect. That's kind of wild. Aura Surge is here as well as Go for the Eyes. Take the yellow card? God. Hey, we got to save the Fire Potion. That's good. Charge batteries here, sure. Always pays for itself with ice cream. Preserved Insect. Oh my. Okay, now things are starting to happen. Oh, I didn't stack Genetic Algorithm there either. But at this much HP, like, we couldn't stall and take 8 damage to get 2 extra block on Genetic. The Genetic has been maybe the biggest opportunity for improvement so far in the run. I'm going to take a card remove. We've added in quite a few attacks, so I want to get a strike remove out of here. And then that's it. I'm upgrading Genetic early. Yeah, I used to upgrade Genetic Algorithm as like a priority. I think the math is pretty simple. Like, if it gains 3 block per combat versus 2, it's like an extra half a fight each time you play it. I think maybe I've kind of stopped upgrading Genetic if I get it early, because I think it has like a critical mass. It's... Yeah, we have calipers here, so it's different. But I feel like I used to prioritize the genetic algorithm upgrade more so than I do now, because I began to recognize that at a certain point, genetic algorithm just blocks for too much, and then all of that block just goes to waste. So there's very few turns in the game where you're getting hit for more than 60 damage, and if you get it early and don't upgrade it, usually you can hit that magic 60 number by the time it's relevant. Hyper Beam, you know, is probably the earliest case where you're getting hit for like a phenomenal amount of damage, where an early upgraded genetic would be important. But we're thinking Act 4 elites, we're thinking the heart fight if we're thinking that far in the future. But yeah, I used to upgrade it more than I do now, and I think I kind of agree with you. Like, if you're trying to hit these critical endpoints and you know you're going to make it to Act 4, or you should hit Act 4, maybe you do prioritize the upgrade to hit these important breakpoints. But yeah, I kind of stopped upgrading it. It's fun to think about going and upgrading that like as quickly as possible, and kind of seeing where it goes, seeing if we can really just lean into calipers and do some wild things. Oops. Defrag is here. Hold on. Wait, we can't upgrade it, can we? Okay, so we have to take a rest here, but getting the defrag upgrade is huge. And then some extra sources of frost orbs, and then, hey, we have calipers to help carry the way. Did I not upgrade freaking genetic algorithm again? He's so small. Upgrade genetic. No, we gotta upgrade defrag. Defrag's here. Anchor is also here. That's crazy. Reinforced body is also here with ice cream and calipers. Oh my. Now that's crazy. Uh, 22. We need this hit for exactly 2. All right. Really good fight. Self-repair is kind of cute. Steam barrier is also kind of cute with our ice cream. I'm gonna skip for now. Could have purposely taken 5 extra damage there to be better off in the Hexaghost fight, but we're gonna go ahead and take the defrag upgrade, and I am okay with that. Aha. Looking for a hand to use this Blessing of the Forge on. I'm thinking maybe this turn. You have Reinforced Body here, I guess. Bath with a drink? Are you winning, Dane? No, Dad. No, our silent runs fell flat pretty hard, unfortunately. But this fight's going exceptionally well, so not too much to complain about. If I had to, I would say shuffling as Inferno is coming up with Reinforced Body in our hand is not ideal. Really want to dump all my energy here? Whew. Got him. Gambler's Brew is here. Echo Form is here. Oh my dog. Snecko Eye is also here. Oh my god. I mean, drawing around to our Reinforced Body faster is kind of crazy. Yeah, Runic Pyramid would have been like a game-winning relic here. Would have just basically been over. And we're just stacking energy. We're looking for turbos, and we can hang on to Reinforced Body forever. Yeah, Snecko Ice Cream can be a little awkward, for sure, but I kind of like it, especially with the Echo Form in here and Reinforced Body. Everything else kind of says 1 or 0, so that's not really great. But Echo Form, Reinforced Body, getting those into play faster seems good. Streamline's kind of awkward. I like this one. Champ is our boss for Act 2. Got 158 Spire bucks, and I don't think we're doing particularly well against elites. Maybe Book of Stabbing if we get Echo Form in play quickly enough, but we don't really have any AoE in here. Don't have that electrodynamics that we'd like to have. So I would like to set myself up on a path to where, first of all, we're not bottlenecked into an elite like this. So a node like this, maybe this, if we're feeling like going this way. These feel better than like this one, where we are forced to take an elite maybe before we're ready. I think this one seems okay. We get 3 more fights in an event before our first shop, and then we can make some decisions, remove a card, buy some cards, things like that. We have another shop back here next to our Empowered Elite. If I weren't going that way, we could try to high roll into something like this. We could take 3 elites and 3 campfires into champ. But I'm not feeling very strong right now. I'll wait on genetic. We will double it up. Ancient Potion is here. Hologram is also here. Potentially leaning into an infinite or something if we can get these upgraded. We'll take a hologram. Sure. 0 cost Echo Form? If you're gonna make me. We need more sources of frost orbs. That's why this is getting somewhat awkward. We need something other than chill. I'm just going to say Glacier. I know that's the card we always want, but Echo Form Glacier with Calipers is bonkers. Well, it's the Snecko Eye, yeah? Okay, Speed Potion is here. Consume is awkwardly here. Skip this. Yeah, skip for now. We already have our genetic algorithm to 21 thanks to Echo Form. Oh, Speed Pot could have been cute. I like our potions right now, but yeah, Speed Pot with Core Surge could have been a nice way to deal with one of our elites for sure. Strike! This turn is interesting. So they've been buffing for a few turns, and they both are at 8 strength. At best, we can gain 30 block? 34? We can hit for 39. And then we don't get defrag out. I think that's our best play. Otherwise, we double defrag, and we just get an extra 8 block out. Okay. That hurts. You hate to see it. Oh my dog. We have 40 damage here, 48. This is already we do manage to full block, and this turn's fine. Okay, okay, everything's coming up Millhouse. I mean, this is okay. Ion War, hello. 40, 47 plus this. All right, we got there. Second hologram is here. I mean, we're missing so much damage is the problem, and I don't think we found our damage solution through these first few fights. Can't be relying on, like, Echo Form Streamline forever. And we need more orb generation. Second hologram, I guess we'll take, because usually we want this with the Snecko, but I used to get salty about the wheel. But not anymore. It's been kind these last few times. I used to just get shivved every single time. It was the strangest thing. Okay. The prismatic shard is here. As well as the potion belt. Yeah, this did not set us up for success. Really at all. Yeah, like we have ways to block out, assuming we can cycle through the deck a single time, then we can really get there. But so far we haven't found the answers to the problems that we have right now. Not certain that a strength potion saves us. We could buy this speed potion, I guess. I was thinking about the ancient potion for like the slavers fight if we had to block the vulnerable, but not so sure anymore. Get to champ, we can find a meteor strike from him. Could be our way to beat champ. Do we currently beat champ? So no, but I don't think we need that much more to beat champ. Like this deck with calipers, after we play our powers and cards that exhaust and things like that, we can just stack reinforced body for days, and then we just never take damage. So I feel okay. I actually feel better about the champ fight if we could warp there than this fight right here. I feel really stuck about this. This is a problem. The real issue with potion belt here is like, I don't know if we're stacking potions. We need our potions to get through some of this stuff. We're going to do potion belts and hope it works out. If anything, if anything, our lack of damage can potentially be made up through preserved insect. This does 25% of the damage already, so we're not terribly far off from having enough damage to beat these guys. The real question now is, like, do we upgrade genetic this floor? Let's try it out. Does not solve our damage problem. But in the long run, it's so good. The fact that these three are going to hang out at the bottom of the deck is not cool. And we're currently going too slow. I'm going to roll 6. Maybe hang on to chill so we can exhaust. Or just full block. Oh my. Okay, that's fun. It's an interesting turn of events, for sure. It turns out, maybe we were supposed to ditch the chill. See, with 23... Okay, well, Echo Form is in play. Nothing more could possibly go wrong. No, no. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, we win. We do have to go into a hard pool fight right after this, and you know, maybe just fight Snake Plant, and that will be really interesting for us. Wow, that did not go well. Okay, so if we want to get Echo Form in play, we can hologram back Defend. That's an extra 8 block. We block for 23. This is 24. That just has to be good enough. Okay. Only took 1 damage against Snake Plant. I guess that's fine. These cards also are not good sources of damage for us. A Whetstone. So Whetstone is going to hit what for us? Sometimes Ball Lightning, Core Surge, otherwise Strikes. Sometimes Bullseye. Bullseye's okay. Yeah, I think we've shown, if anything, that we need the damage. Bonfire Spirits. Our only way to hit Bonfire Spirits is to go left. And I do not trust us going through, like, multiple hard pool fights after this without a rest. So we're going to take another nap. How does one measure a world record amount of fun? After the way this evening has been going, not sure I know anymore. Oh, funsies. You guys are too good at this. Okay. Okay, so it's Echo Form, yeah. And then to, like, not die next turn somehow? Oh, thank you so much. I was so nervous about that. So I don't think we could have died if we were made vulnerable, or we weren't being made vulnerable, so we couldn't have died this turn, but it admittedly rolled the dice. bit harder than I would have liked. Okay, so we're stalling for the double genetic algorithm. Got it. It's already at 43. So if we double that, double 43, that's crazy. Yeah, it's quite a lot. The genetic algorithm upgrade, although somewhat risky, if we double that, that's a lot of turns of caliper value just from one single card, as well as the reinforced body being here. So our ability to block and hang on to block is huge already. Doom and Gloom says 2 on it, and all enemies. I kind of like that. Haha. He has no idea. Confusion down. That confusion went up. I'm telling you, like, Snecko should have, much like Champ when you have Champion's Belt, Snecko should have secret dialogue when you run into the fight. And have Snecko Eye or something like that. What does Champ say? If you have Champion Belt and you go fight Champ, he'll say, "That's my belt," but with more emphasis. Look, I know we don't need to keep doubling the block cards, but I really like stacking the calipers already. And then his pants fall down. Yes. Yes, exactly. Fusion says hello. Going this way. I don't know about that fight. No, Chemex. No. And Meteor Strike. No. Oh, man. The ultimate tease shop here. Meteor Strike and Chemex just out of reach. But Loop is also here. They speak snake. Wait, what was the Harry Potter snake language? Parcel tongue or something like that? Now, Loop Echo Form is another nice source of damage for us. Could potentially recycle. We like recycle with Snecko, since it takes the current cost of the card. We don't have a lot to recycle right now. I don't think. But sometimes in the champ fight, if we recycle away streamlines and strikes and stuff, we can just draw reinforced body almost every turn, which is kind of crazy. We'll try out the recycle. And I don't think we do that. So we have either Gremlin Leader or Tri-Slavers. I think Tri-Slavers kills us over like 2 turns. Sometimes Gremlin Leader does too. All right, we'll take our Juzu Bracelet here. Or like, thwack. Oh, that's okay too. Upgrade all strikes and defends? Sure. Now they say plus on them. Love when they say plus on them. And I'm going to take an upgrade here. I'm kind of torn between the loop and the reinforced body. The prismatic for body slam? We already saw prismatic in... down here? Yeah, it was in this shop. So we've already seen prismatic. We saw ChemX. We went to a shop in Act 1. Maybe we didn't. I don't remember. Yeah, the real issue with the loop upgrade is that, yeah, you're right. We only have the chill to stack the loop. But even so, if it went on a lightning orb, the lightning orbs are a primary source of damage for us at this point. So that could be how we actually get out of the fight eventually, is loop lightning orb. As sad as it is. Oh, darkness too. Yeah, we have a dark orb that we can proc. Could potentially be a way to win the champ fight. Plus, I mean, if anything, loop is so exceptionally good with an upgrade. And feels like kind of mediocre without the upgrade. So I do like it here. Oh, this is the exact turn I was worried about. I was thinking about using the Ancient Potion to block the vulnerable, but I did not. What do I feel about Cloak and Dagger? Cloak and Dagger's... Sorry, hold on. Okay. Oh, it blocks the frail. Okay, I guess I was mistaken about that. So Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is really interesting, and you're probably running into maybe some of the issues with it. It's also another block card in the Silence kit that also basically says defend on it, and then you're playing a bunch of extra cards. So if you're just trying to level up through the Ascensions, it's pretty okay, and it's like secretly good to burst sometimes if you can get it upgraded. But, you know, outside of that, it really wants to be paired with After Image because 1000 Cuts is not a very impressive card at all. So if you can do those things, if you can stack it up with After Image, then I think it kind of hits its peak and does really good things for you. But outside of that instance, it's basically a card that says block on it. You know, would you take Iron Wave? Like, it's the Iron Wave equivalent. Cold Snap, Iron Wave, and Cloak and Dagger all kind of fit in the same category. So, you know, would you take it over one of those is kind of where I end up in my mind. It's a bit awkward. It's also not a great solution to the early phases of the game where you're dealing with Gremlin Knob. If I have one major recommendation for Slay the Spire. I wish that when bosses applied debuffs, that it was the same across the board. The fact that they kind of apply in different orders, but they line up in the same order underneath your character in the buff or debuff bar is like really confusing. I can't even keep them straight. And I've put like a lot of hours in this game. So I tried to use Ancient Potion to block Vulnerable, but in this instance, Frail applied before Vulnerable because we were fighting Champ. And then I think in the Collector fight, the order's even more weird. It's like Weakness is first, but in the Heart fight, Vulnerable's first. It's like, it's not uniform, and there's no way to know which one's coming in first. Collector is weak for first, yeah, exactly. And that's like, there's no way to really know that, I think, as a newer player. Still vulnerable. Alright, the Dark Orb is admittedly like almost done, and probably is with this Bullseye application. $272 plus 50%. Got him. A Gambler's Brew second Echo form is here, as well as the Meteor Strike. Oh, man. Yeah, All for One also has an application with Snecko Eye. Man, Echo Form is so hard to pass, though. 2 copies of Echo Form, you basically always get it in play. I did mention Infinite, yeah. It's true. True. I think we have to lean into the ice cream a little bit. Okay, so 4th energy is here. We've got Philosopher's Stone as well as a Fusion Hammer, and we have not picked up our Ruby Key yet. If we remove all upgrades at this point, we're unable to upgrade our holograms, and that is kind of bad. Philosopher's Stone just kind of scares me. I think we're through, like, outside of the Heart fight, we're through the worst fights, like the birds, and Snake Plant can be particularly terrible with Philosopher's Stone. But Calipers. Yeah, for sure. I do wish Reinforced Body said plus, and I wish these holograms did too. Core energy is like really important here. Philosopher's Stone is just so scary. We don't have any applications of weak in the deck, so we're not making up for the extra damage we're taking with Philosopher's Stone. We're making up for that extra damage through Echo Form, Reinforced Body, Genetic Algorithm, and that takes a while. Why is 4 energy important? Free energy Snecko can be really awkward sometimes, and with Ice Cream, if we're generating 4 energy per turn guaranteed, we can just stack that faster sometimes. We don't have to play 4 energy every turn, but since that energy is never lost, generating 1 more energy when it's never going away every single turn is kind of huge. And then if you ever do have a big turn where you've stacked up a bunch of extra energy, which maybe we're just doing with Meteor Strike, then you can just like expel it all with the reinforced body. But 4 energy, if anything, also helps deal with like a really bad Snecko roll. So if you end up with a lot of 2-cost and 3-cost cards, you can still play 2 and be okay. It's pretty important in my opinion. You're wrong for thinking Defect generally needs energy relics less than the other two. No, I don't think so at all. I mean, generating extra energy is a core part of the Defect kit. Turbo, double energy, Meteor Strike, Fusion, etc. But the Defect is like one of the 2 classes that has X cost cards as well, or 3 X cost cards. So if you have a probability of running into another Reinforced Body, Tempest, or like a multicast here would be kind of insane, then just generating more energy in general, it seems like a pretty good idea. Hey, Zackles. You'd probably click Philosopher's Stone. I don't think I would click Philosopher's Stone here. I think I would click Fusion Hammer or Calling Bell. We do have Anchor for turn 1, but I don't really this deck is so slow at generating block. Once it generates it, it's great, but we take a while to get there. And I think there were like built-in 4 energy to help deal with bad turns is kind of a big deal. What Bell relics would be better than 4 energy here? So we get a common, uncommon, and rare relic from Calling Bell. And you know, obviously, like I think a data disc would be pretty nice. I still think like an extra energy every single turn when we're always putting it to use. We have a reinforced body. I'm doing the Fusion Hammer here. I think the 4th energy is too important. We did get bad relics through Act 2. Ocean Belt, which we bought, that might not see any value. Juzu Bracelet is terrible, and Whetstone is like way late to the party. We want an Act 1 Whetstone. We do not want an Act 2 Whetstone usually. And our Empowered Elite is here. So either we go to like one of these 2, which is going to be a dead node since we only have 90 Spire bucks, or we take a hard pool fight before our shop. Always a little scary. I go this way. I don't like taking the dead node. We're already behind. We're not going for a super high roll here, but we're trying not to low roll, I guess. Three. Turns have suddenly gotten like slightly complicated. Oh, it's so much energy. Woo! Wait, I just want to see it all. Got him. Got an Essence of Darkness, which is pretty sweet. Stack is another way for us to Echo Form stack quite a lot of block if we want to. It also says plus. Go for the Eyes is, like, admittedly somewhat awkward. It is weak for us, though. I don't think I'm taking this stack here. Ooh. Ooh. We did take Fusion Hammer, right? The Juzu value. But we'll never know. We'll never know if it was Juzu or not. Ooh, the gambling chip. Now that's asking for a lot. I don't even want to be that greedy about it. I would just take like a really casual, chilled Tori. Something, you know. Well, actually, we don't even need Tori with this much block. No, it's Gambling Ship. Gambling Ship's amazing. Yeah. Guess we'll reinforce body. I really just want to double our genetic algorithm here and get out. Oh man, it's like reinforced body just... it's starting to take too long. Let's hurry this animation up just a little bit. Now we got places to be. Alright, good fight. Unceasing top. I wish it would, though. I wish it would just cease. that was maybe one of the worst ones we could pull. That's okay, though. I like a cool-headed. Frost Orb generation that does not involve only chill seems fine. Our draw is also good. It's true. We do make 20 energy. That's fair. And potentially put it to use. How do we do this? It's 24? How we kill this guy. I suppose you're right. I guess I just naturally scoff at Unceasing Top and don't even bother to think about its application. It's so often just kind of a dead relic. Oh, cool. Concentrate plus Unceasing Top is a very cool combo. You're right. Maybe the Unceasing Top will be exactly what we need. There's just so many fights where it stops. Now, we have not seen Medical Kit, so if we can pick up... What are we doing? If we can pick up Medical Kit here... I don't know if we'll have enough money, but if we could pick up a Medical Kit, that could be one way that Unceasing Top continues to, like, have value for us, but... If we can't, then I think things get somewhat awkward. Speaking of somewhat awkward, this says 10 or 11 on it, and this says 10, and this says 10. So I don't really know what to do this turn. We don't block for 30. We can evoke block 10. Not enough. We could hollow back Genetic and just take a single Genetic here. It's probably the best play. Gamble, I'd like to start stacking potions as best we can. This fight, if it's Reptomancer or something, we still don't have a good answer for multiple enemies. So Gambler's Brew, I think, is going to be crucial for this elite. All right. Sad about it, but we didn't really have a nice play there other than taking a bunch of spike damage. Yeah, classic. Just a Godo. Is it a bird? Is it an ancient building? I don't know. Got an energy potion, that's kind of cute. Equilibrium's also here. Equilibrium could play a really important part in, say, the Heart Fight or the Act 4 elites. I kind of like that a lot. Yeah. The retain keyword. Kind of fun how both retain and scry were in the defect kit already before Watcher came out. So we want to do this first, right? So we do this first, it doubles. And then we can hologram back our Meteor Strike. Now we have energy. And we can hologram back, I don't know, Meteor Strike? Hey, we have more energy. Hey, more energy. Do one of those. I know we have Unceasing Top. I'm going to carry over the 7. We're running into Ascender's Bane sometime. Oh, there it is. So after this turn, we can get as much Unceasing Top value as we want. Okay, I think we do the unceasing top things. We have recycle here, streamline. If it survives. Dang it, no! It died too quickly. Yo, hologram plus, yes. Yes. Hologram plus is very good. Another copy of Defrag is here. That's kind of cute. Okay. The real issue with the second copy of Defrag is we have not found a lot of extra orb generation, but we're like one glacier away from that being like an incredible, incredible get. Who does hold the world record for fun? We were talking about that earlier. I thought I might be a contender, but people have been streaming Slay the Spire slightly longer than I have, so I think they technically have the record. It does require an upgrade, and we have Fusion Hammer, so I feel... Oh, Mr. Funninger III, Esquire. Yes. Just remove here. Remove a Stinky Strike. Zap is also pretty bad at this point. Be the Dwarf Fortress devs. I was watching an interview from... I'm never going to be able to remember the name. I can only ever think of Tynan, who was the one who did RimWorld. Anyway, I was watching an interview with them. I think it was one of those no-clip documentaries or mini documentaries. He was talking about how developing Dwarf Fortress has been like so much fun for him because there's an infinite number of things to put in the game. He was talking about how he like went to go read there's like Chinese law, because they were going to put in some kind of like judicial system or something like that into Dwarf Fortress. I don't remember the details of the interview, but it's worth a watch. He's a fun guy to listen to. But if you could make that into your job, that seems like a fun way to live for sure. I'm gonna skip the colorless potion. All right, our empowered elite is, in fact, the Reptomancer. I said we were not well equipped for. Seven regen. So 7 regen means that if we were to Gambler's Brew into Echo form and hold on to Doom and Gloom, then 20 damage isn't going to kill the daggers. Okay, this is kind of fun. So we can Meteor Strike and then dual cast for 4 energy back, or 3, I guess. And we draw. And we have Equilibrium, so I was really hoping to pull the Echo form, and then we could have double Genetic next turn. Oh, that was a waste. Okay, we'll make it not a waste by doing this. Or do we do that last? So I was going to pull back the Meteor Strike again. Let's say this goes here. Yes. And then we can strike here. Yes. Play this turn. We don't get to double it, but this fight's so spooky. Did we take much damage here? So yeah, we have Preserved Insect, so fortunately that was just turn 1 for us. And turn 1 went pretty good, all things considered. Gambler's Brew got us into our genetic algorithm, so we're already blocking out for this turn. And we have Hologram Meteor Strike once again to kill one of these stinky daggers. Oh, you're supposed to come next turn. Oh, true. We could have done hologram. We could have done hologram for equilibrium again. It's kind of a fun idea. What's not a fun idea is the fact that Reptomancer has regen, and we're not really doing any damage. Reinforced Body is here again. I think I like it. Because we have Cool Headed to evoke this one, so we have 2 energy back. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so now we got a little turn going. Yeah. The Body Slam or a Juggernaut? I know! Yeah, we were so close to having some fun there. Yes, I would like to draw cards. Yes, sir, how many? All of them? Reinforced Body? We can't do that. That's too much. At some point we have to actually win this fight. I think. Repto never scales, but we get wounds in the drop pile. We would have to be relying strictly on recycle to get rid of the wounds over time. Bottled Tornado? But I don't know what this deck wants to bottle. Like, if you were me, what would you put in Bottled Tornado with Snecko Eye and Ice Cream and Anchor and Ice Cream and... yeah. Hologram? Would I take Shard for Body Slam? Did you know that we've already seen Prismatic Shard? Did you know? Were you aware, sir? Go ahead and recall early. Take another elite. All right, Echo Form is here. We did not pull the Equilibrium when we have Genetic Algorithm on turn 1. Already says 79 on it. It's pretty serious. I think I am going to single Genetic here. It goes to 89. Is there a turn in the game where you get hit for more than 89 damage? Like maybe in the Awakened One fight if the birds haven't died yet? Something weird like that. $12 times 15. Okay, well, yes. All right, well, that is true. Okay, so if you scale up long enough against the heart fight, okay. It's not really what I had in mind, but fine. You got me. I'm going to Equilibrium here since we're shuffling and we don't want to put these in the draw pile for next time. Pew, pew, pew. Considering a nose hair trimmer. Oh my god, you're telling me. Everybody tries to get you excited as a young man. Like, oh, drink this. It'll put hair on your chest. Little do they tell you. Little do you know. That doesn't stop at your chest. It goes like, oh, it's too much. Please stop. You know what I was thinking of getting recently, and I still think I probably will. I really want to get one of those water picks for flossing. They seem like a really good investment. Lantern for turn 1 things is awesome. Yes. So we have Lantern, Echo Form, and Anchor for turn 1. Our turn 1 is sweet. It's 5 energy already. All right, this has to be our Sapphire Key, no matter how amazing it is. Toxic Egg's pretty okay, I think. It's a bit late, so I don't mind passing on it. Giant Head. Okay. The water pick is worth it. The only thing that turns me off about the water pick is that I was watching a video of one time, and it was like, it looked like it was kind of like weird and messy and kind of awkward to use. But I have not tried one myself, so I can't let that deter me too much from giving it a shot. We need this Dark Orb to potentially win, I think. Well, we don't. We don't really need that to win, do we? We can just do unceasing top things. Like, might even be too slow. We don't have any zero-cost things to actually proc one of these orbs. That sucks. Okay. It takes practice. I'll have to continue considering it. It's like, it's one of those things that's sat in my Amazon wishlist for approximately ever at this point. I just need to buy it at some point. It's, like, I got an electric toothbrush a long time ago, and that's been a lifesaver too. All these adult things. You get really excited over your electric toothbrush and your potential of buying a water pick. What happened? I miss waiting in line for, like, the Halo 2 launch, you know what I mean? What am I doing here? I don't remember. A zero-cost thing. Okay, we're doing zero-cost things. Which means I should have done this earlier. It's fine. Alright, unceasing top. Let's see what you got. That's pretty cool. Next. Next. A strike. Did we get there? We got there. Oh my god, it was lethal. Oh, that's amazing. Good job on seizing top. We've got your counterpart here, Centennial Puzzle. How much is a water pick? They're not that expensive. I think they're like 40 or 60 bucks, 50 bucks. I haven't looked in a little while. Yeah, we got our electric toothbrushes at Costco. And then, like, I knew this going into it. I knew that the electric toothbrush was going to be a loss leader, and you'd have to pay X, just, you know, X amount just for the heads, and it was going to be some obscene amount. And sure enough, like, we went to go buy the electric toothbrush heads, and they were like just as much as the toothbrush on at Costco. But that's all right. I knew that going into it. It's my dentist thanks me. I guess I thank me too. Okay, so if we were to go Juzu bracelet route, we already saw Mind Bloom. I don't think we're looking for that many events, right? You bought 12 for $10? Excuse me? Yeah, like a 16 pack? 12 pack was like 60 bucks. Crazy. Double Orb Walker? Yeah, I don't know if we would do Double Orb Walker. Maybe. Or we take another Elite, since we're feeling pretty strong right now. Yeah, also I think we're looking for a few more card reward screens. So if we could, with Bottled Echo Form, if we could get double Core Surge Bias Cog down, that's also a win condition in its own. And our rare card chance is as high as it's ever going to be, really. So, no! Nemesis. That's all right. We had Equilibrium plus genetic algorithm, so if anything, it kind of made up for it, but we are not taking this curse. Pickle or Riot. No. We'll do Peggle next time. I appreciate the reminder, though. If anything, it's like, it's that awkward time of night where it's like fast approaching. That awkward, like, almost don't have enough time for another run thing. We'll just try to get through this one successfully before the fatigue steps in. And then I'll be okay with that. What even is Peggle? Well. Do I have a game for you? Have you really not been here for Peggle, OmniCloud? You're here so often, I'm kind of surprised. Or you're memeing. I can't tell. Maybe you've seen it. It's the PopCap game that has the old EA, or it's before EA bought PopCap. They're the same people who made Plants vs. Zombies. It's like a pinball style game where you shoot a ball from the top and then it kind of bounces its way down to the bottom. And I kind of did a little memeing one time, and I was so tired of fighting Writhing Mass that I was like, every time we fight Writhing Mass, the deal was that I get to play a round of Peggle, because I enjoy Peggle, I do not enjoy the Writhing Mass. And, you know, memes and so on kind of came from that. So it's just kind of a stupid, fun game. Pinko. Pinko's a good way to put it. All right, with 23 energy, we will go for the infinite kill here until we run into Reinforced Body. and then it's over. Oh, okay. All right. Got him. All right, our card reward screen is not that exciting. Okay. The top ice cream has been very cute. I'm a fan of it. Initially, like when we picked up the top, I was not very excited, but glad it's working out. We almost have infinite block. If this one was upgraded and this one said 0. Oh. Carry the energy. I don't think it's been a great showcase as to why 4 energy was so good here, but if anything, our pathing, like maybe we wasted this campfire and we would have gotten a hologram upgrade, and maybe this is going to go perfectly and this will also be that, but I'm pretty okay with the fact that we took 4 energy. The bottled Echo form has made maybe the biggest difference in my opinion. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, we shouldn't be taking any damage anymore, but we can't go infinite with top because of the burns. We didn't end up finding that medical kit. Got him. Good fight. Regal Pillow is here to save the day, I guess. We will also pass on all that. The card rewards have not been very good, and we haven't seen very many rare cards at all. It's kind of surprising. Not drawn Meteor Strike yet. I was hoping to get the kill on one, but are not nearly close enough. I don't know if I want to draw to or just pull back the reinforced body at this point. Ouch. Took 2 damage. Okay, so far so good. Top. Let's stop there. 3 cost defend when we're already have 250 block. I think we'll take a little break. Alright, get out of here. Capacitors here, that's sweet. Okay, so capacitor does help, even though... Well, it helps. It helps. We are going into the Fun Eater fight, so potentially if we stack enough with Echo Form, we can just kill with a Dark Orb again. $112 on the genetic algorithm, by the way. And I missed a lot. That would be even higher. That would be pushing like 120. It's almost the highest that I've gotten, except one time, I think I had roughly 100 or 120, and then I got the Duplication Shrine or Dolly's Mirror. I can't remember. Then I had 2 genetics that were over 100. Okay. Doesn't matter. I shouldn't be drawing that much because we want to double up these loops. $26? That's a lot of reinforced body. Okay. It's just 52 times 7. What? Whatever that was. And we get to keep our plasma orbs then. That was good. Alright. So that's +6 strength already, but, you know, it's like just a matter, oh my god, of drawing around to this guy, Reinforced Body again, and then we block for way too much. Oh, this is, oh, we can queue up this one too. I love when the cards float in the air like this. Like they're just waiting to be played. Oh man, I hope that lines up. I so hope that lines up as we move forward and do mean things to the heart. We're already taking it below half with Meteor Strike. We don't need to do that much else. Like this? We better get a zap down. We're not doing any damage is like the only problem we have right now. It's the old, you know, how do we kill the heart problem? True. True. Maybe Doom and Gloom should be a bigger part of this with 4 energy, or 4 focus. You're right. I was having too much fun with all of this energy generation and Reinforced Body. I really want to get the Reinforced Body off, though. Okay, I'm gonna stall. I'm gonna stall. Oh my god. Okay. This is fine. No! No! Reinforced Body, why? Wanted the 110 energy Reinforced Body. Alright, Donu and Deka. No problem. No problem. Like, admittedly a small problem, but we'll keep our confidence. Oh, no problem. Genetic algorithm to 118. Oh, top. Dang it. All right, we will double up. Capacitor or defrag? Probably just defrag for now, yeah? Get that dark orb cooking faster. I think I'll even single capacitor so we can get fusion in play. Okay, well with 5 loop and 4 focus, shouldn't have to wait much longer for this Dark Orb to do its thing. And Deca, unfortunately, does not scale up with strength, so has absolutely no chance. Well, I guess fortunate. And now, it doesn't really matter what we do. You try Deca. Off to Act 4. We got 222 Spire bucks. We're looking for Bias Cog, of course, but if we can't get Bias Cog, then we might want to trade out some of these potions. How many capacitors here? I'm going to leave you guys on the screen for just a moment. I need to take a quick break before the elites and hard fight. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Hey, Jim the Shark. Sorry, everybody. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm unmuted, right? Let me check my OBS. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. I hate taking a break like right before the end of the run, but better that I go into this prepared. Runic Capacitor make us better or worse by turning off some of the plasma evokes, obtaining more plasma orbs? It's a good question. I think maybe the first time that we have Echo Form and play Meteor Strike, maybe it makes us worse, but in the long run, just because we're like doubling up defrag, I think just having the 4 focus down, I think it's one of our ways to win. We're missing damage here, and I was hoping to get Bias Cog or something through here. And orb slots kind of helps with that. I think the first time through, not getting the loops on a plasma orb may make it worse, but you know, we didn't see the medical kit either, so we can't exactly go infinite with Unceasing Top the way maybe we could have in some of these other fights. So I kind of like the Runic Capacitor quite a lot. We also have an Essence of Darkness, so Essence of Darkness with just extra orb slots is like an amazing amount of damage for the heart fight. That might help make up some of what we're missing. Might actually be necessary on the elites fight, depending on our turn 2 draw. So I think the Essence of Darkness helps in that regard too. So I am taking the Runic Capacitor, and I think I want this Power Potion. It's a matter of which one I'm trading up for the Power Potion. I'm not sure about. Essence of Steel is pretty low value. Energy Potion isn't like super high value either, but 4 block per turn basically makes Caliper say, what, 11 on it instead of 15? Does it really matter? Hot post on the Spire sub. Very cool. I'm trying to find it. Girlfriend made me this sweet mask. Oh, that's very cool. I like that a lot. And it has the silent on it. That's all right. Have my updoot, sir. Okay. Now for these jerks. Doing Echo Form, of course. We have 40 damage from Streamline. We have 50? 54? Turn 2 has me a little spooked. I guess the good news is we have Centennial Puzzle, so even though we take some damage here, should be fine. Fine-ish. $17. Man. You have this energy potion. We can't do much with it. We could play Compile Driver for basically no reason. But double genetic, this genetic has been hanging out on turn 2. I'm going to jinx it for the hard fight, but this has been turn 2 genetic algorithm way more often than it should have been. So we can double the Streamline for 4 energy, and then we have Ball Lightning on top of that. Like, we almost get a kill over here, but then next turn, we're not really anywhere close. Otherwise, we can fish with Cool-Headed for the Meteor Strike, which puts this in front. Which also doesn't really matter. Let's say we're always starting here. So now, actually, Meteor Strike. I did that wrong. I forgot about the Frost Orb. I wasn't thinking about the Frost Orb. I didn't forget about it. We actually evoke this over here. But then we can dual cast the Plasma Orb. Got him. I don't really know if I want to double the reinforced body here. I'd rather get out of the fight faster. Oh my. That is a lot of energy. Oops, I think I should have done that first. Does not matter. Next turn, we just win. If we have to throw away one of these potions, I'm totally fine with it. For something better. Like a speed potion would be... Well, we get Bag of Prep. I was going to say a speed potion would have been amazing because we have the Core Surge to pair with it. Even a flex potion would have been fine, I think. Darkness says hello as another source of just kind of damage. Not great. Another copy of Hologram could be kind of cute for this deck. We only have one that says plus. So having built-in redundancies, going to 4, I think is my choice. All right. The heart fight is here. Get up in my chair for a second. So we have lots of options with our potions. Many of them, I think, come on turn 2. Probably. Maybe. So, our potion might be best saved for when we have Echo Form in play. That could, again, be our bias cog that we're waiting for. It could also be another copy of Echo Form. We double it, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of fun to be had. Energy Potion, I'll probably also save for turn 2, since the power that we get from Power Potion is going to be at... Well, it's going to be at 0 cost, but we may have to double something else. It might get a little weird in there, so I don't think we play this turn. If we were to, I would probably... Actually, we might, because we can play a Reinforced Body for quite a lot of value. Think about it. When we play Essence of Darkness, I think is the biggest unknown for me. We might play it at the end of this turn. Like, we might play Fusion and then Essence of Darkness. Kind of like having the Fusion around. There's a lot to do this turn. I'm not sure, but I do know it always starts here. That is just always happening. That's true. We could use Essence of Darkness to evoke Meteor Strike, Plasma Orbs too. It's a matter of if we think we're going to be behind on damage or energy in this fight, and I think we're going to be behind on damage if we've shown anything. Like, once we get set up, we're okay. The other nice thing for next turn is we have Centennial Puzzle. I think we like the Fusion. Defend Reinforced Body. And then we carry some block into next turn, or we carry no block into next turn so we can Centennial Puzzle, like I said. Centennial Puzzle is difficult to proc because Echo Form kind of has to do the work for us. Okay, we're going to carry some block into next turn. That's the decision. And I guess I'm glad we did. This turn sucks. So a few things. We can Gambler's Brew first. If we want to. We can try to Gambler's Brew into our famous genetic algorithm. We can just throw all of this. Alternatively, we take quite a lot of damage. We get rid of Slimed. And recycle like Bullseye. And then Hologram pulls back Reinforced Body. We're not blocking for a lot there. I'm going to roll. It can all go away. Buffer's pretty cool. It blocks this entire attack, and then we can set up some other stuff. Otherwise, it's like Echo Form, and we get to double Echo Form, and then we get to double something else this turn. It does mean we take quite a lot of damage. So it's kind of spooky. But being able to play 3 cards twice a turn is kind of obscene. Okay. We are taking a lot of damage, but I'm thinking like with Centennial Puzzle and a 7-card draw, we're drawing 10 cards next turn. It's gotta be genetic, right? Oh, you would not do this to me. You wouldn't. I know Cool-Headed guarantees it, but we have to drop 3 other cards, so we don't get to double it. We get to double Reinforced Body for 7, so 14 times 5. We're fine there, and then we can double a bunch of other stuff. The real question is if we play something else first, because only pulling back 1 card here. If we just do this. And this one doesn't matter because we can't hang on to it. Okay, so double this. And this is only 45. At this point, I think we do this. That's a whole lot of orb slots, and we have 4 focus. Take some energy for next turn. $124 and $127. It's a good amount of block. We're set for a while. We just have to, you know, not die in the process. We don't have our loops down. Okay, 3 doubles here, and we have Loop Plus to come hang out. Taking 60 damage right now, so we like more than account for all of the damage coming in. We will loop twice first. And I do want to double our Reinforced Body. I'm trying to decide if we want to double Cool-Headed or double Doom and Gloom for damage later on. Hey, I've lost runs from this position, so I learned the hard way that you still have to take the heart seriously. Plus, it's better content. And we have 350 block. Be careful with that. Sure. Not drawing this again seems pretty good. A Havoc? Is there any way we could find Prismatic Shard, guys? The most hotly requested thing this run so far. At this point, no, we need something that costs 0. Like nothing. If I somehow manage to die, well, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's, you know, it's one of those things. It's never over till it's over. I agree, it's unlikely. I'm just saying it's not over. All right, we damage capped. We'll pull back the meteor strike, so we have a dark orb in front. Spooky. 6 times 15. Aw, dual casts. Alright, I guess we just win. GG. Woo. We were like one multicast away from just an obscene run, and that's a run where we could not pick up Chemex with just a single copy of Reinforced Body there. That was pretty amazing start to the run, if anything. The relics that we got in the beginning were, I mean, they're, in terms of things that you can do with the Defect, we traded away 99 gold for an ice cream on floor 0, and then we immediately got a Calipers and then a Preserved Insect as we went along. This was the Calipers, Preserved Insect, and then Anchor. So we were set up for success from a very early point, and we managed to pull into, I mean, Bottled Echo Form was probably with Anchor, so we could basically always play Echo Form on turn 1, no matter what. I'm not going to say that was like the sleeper pick, but that pickup really sealed the deal, if anything. Genetic Algorithm, we made it say plus, and if we could really see how much Genetic Algorithm blocked for in this run, it was a lot. I mean, it got up to, what was that, 127 by the very end of the run. It was 124, and then the next copy was 127, so that's a phenomenal amount of block from Genetic Algorithm. But if only you'd made that mod. I know, it was the idea. The idea was there. I like the Fusion Hammer. It would have been interesting to see that run on 3 energy. There were certainly some turns where, like, obviously not in the later turns, but the early turns were the only thing that I was concerned about. So the fact that we had 4 energy to get through the Bottled Echo Form, and then whatever else we needed to play that turn, and then again on turn 2, playing extra stuff with Echo Form. I like the 4 energy here. It would have been interesting with the Calling Bell, but I do really like the Fusion Hammer. And if anything, I like to point out quite a lot, we stayed at 32 cards, and we removed the vast majority of our strikes. So every turn, or almost every turn, we were drawing into something useful, because we got rid of our strikes. Our defense said plus on them, just kind of by chance. We got that event. But we did one thing really well, And that's really all it takes in Slay the Spire, is doing one thing exceptionally well. And this was not a good run for that exact philosophy, because this one to a certain degree kind of plays itself with Bottled Echo Form, play Genetic Algorithm with Calipers, and stuff dies eventually. But we certainly kept the deck as thin as we could, and we were always able to cycle around to what we needed. And we had 4 copies of Hologram, so I mean, even if we couldn't play something, we were able to pull back the Reinforced Body multiple times to get us through some bad turns on the Heart. So all in all, a really good run. Maybe we could have gotten rid of Zap over a Strike. I don't know. That was a decision I made at some point. 2 hours. It's a good run.